What up, though? This is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how to become a better ball handler. But before we do that, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, as we have more videos coming each and every week. All right, a good reason for you to want to be a better ball handler is it makes you that much more harder to guard on the court. If you can get to where you want to be on the court, man, that's a huge advantage for you and for your team. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into the first tip. And the first tip is to dribble with your fingers. Use your fingers to dribble. So you don't want to have the ball on the palm of your hand. That makes it a lot harder to control the ball than with your fingers. With your fingers, you have your touch. You can feel where to push and pull the ball. It's a lot easier to handle the ball with your fingers. So you want to make sure you have the ball on your fingers and not your palm, and not on the very tips of your fingers either, but on your fingers. You want to keep the ball. Next up, you want to spread your fingers wide across the ball. That will also help you handle the ball better, because the more your hand is over the ball, the more control you have over it. If your fingers are close together, it's easy for you to mishandle the ball to come off this side or this side of your hand. So you want to keep your fingers spread to give you the most control as possible. You also want to dribble the ball harder. When you're practicing, you want to pound the ball. Force yourself to control the ball. This will make the ball a lot easier to dribble while you're in the game, because while you pound the ball, it's kind of hard to control it. But once you master it and get it down, it'll be a piece of cake dribbling the ball in the game. All right, the next tip I have for you guys is to switch up your speeds. While you're dribbling the basketball, you don't want to go one pace the whole time. Whether that's fast or whether that's slow, you want to be able to change speeds, change directions. This is why a guy like Chris Paul, who's maybe not the fastest guy in the NBA, but he's able to consistently beat his man because he uses change of speeds and change of directions so well. So you want to keep your defender off balance. If you're one speed the whole time, the defense can know what to expect. But when you're constantly changing speeds, changing directions, that keeps the defense on their heels. They don't know exactly what you're going to do, and that makes you a lot tougher to guard. All right, the next tip is you want to get outside your comfort zone. If you're going through practice the whole time, through your drills, and you never lose the ball one time, then you're in your comfort zone. You're doing something that you're comfortable with already. You want to push yourself beyond your limits. You want to push yourself to the limit where you have to really concentrate, really focus on what you're doing. And also you want to make sure that you're losing the ball every once in a while. That's how you can tell that you're going hard, that you're pushing yourself to your limits, and that'll help you get the best results out of your training, is when you're going full speed, when you're going to the max of your capabilities, and that's getting outside of your comfort zone, and that'll help you improve faster than if you were just staying in your comfort zone the whole time. All right, now you want to read your defender. Is he taller than you? Is he shorter than you? Is he stronger than you? Faster, slower? You can use all these as clues as to what might be effective to beating this defender. For instance, if you're dribbling up the court and you see your defender is back on his heels, this might be a good time to shoot a pull-up jump shot, because it's very difficult to go from your balance being backwards to contesting the shot effectively. And also things like whenever a defender is shifting their weight from one foot to the other foot, that's a great opportunity for you to beat your defender. That's why things like crossovers and spin moves are so effective, because that's an opportunity for you to beat your defender whenever they're shifting their weight from one foot to another foot. So you just want to be conscious and aware of what your defender is doing, what they might be trying to have you do, like they might be trying to force you this way. Just look at all those things as clues as to what you might be able to do to beat this defender. All right, the next tip is a tip that I'm sure you've heard plenty times before. You want to keep your head up while you're dribbling the basketball. You want to do this because you want to make sure you know where everyone is on the court. You don't want to know where all the defenders are on the court, all your teammates are, and this will keep you from being surprised by anything on the court. You want to be able to see the trap coming before it gets there. You want to be able to see your teammates cutting to the basket. So keeping your head up while you're dribbling the basketball gives you a great advantage to being more effective on the court. Just to know where everybody is and know what everything is happening on the court, that gives you a great advantage while you're playing basketball. And the very last tip I have for you guys is to use your imagination. While you're going through your drills, You don't want to just go through the motions and just cross over the cone just to cross over the cone. Imagine that you're being defended by an actual defender. Imagine what they might be doing, where their hands might be, where they will position their feet. This will help you to improve a lot faster if while you're going through your practice, through your drills, that you're actually imagining that someone is there checking you. And this will give you a lot of insight into what may work and what may not work. And it'll help you improve a lot faster if you're just using your imagination while you're playing. And it's a lot more fun if you're crossing over Steph Curry while you're doing your drill. All right. And those are my tips for ball handling. Hopefully you got a lot of value out of them. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as we're coming out with new videos each and every week. If I may have forgotten a tip, or you have some tips that might be able to help the community, make sure you leave it in the comments section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I just thank you for watching this video, and I'll have a lot more to come.